And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Pitching in our game today, Zach Wheeler. What should we keep an eye on here?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. That's to third, and that one handled. Fires over to first. One up, one down. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away now. Here's Ryan McMahon now. 1-1 now. And that's in the dirt. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Swing and a miss. Full count now.
Full count.
2 outs, base is empty. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And now the DH, Hunter Goodman. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 3. The Rockies strand 1, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, today's starter for Colorado, Kyle Freeland. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the first baseman, Bryce.
Here's Bryce Harper at the plate now. Growing up, he experienced a moment straight out of the Sandlot. Harper was getting ready to play for Team USA, but he didn't have a bat, so he borrowed one from his dad.
Okay.
The bat was autographed by Pete Rose. His dad wiped the autograph clean and told Bryce to use it. I'm not sure how many dads would have done that. Swings and misses. And Harper down on strikes.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Ball. 2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Here comes Bohm around third. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man. Relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
Back at Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. Here's Michael Toglia. The 1-1.
Ooh, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
The 1-2. Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Nick Martini will hit. And that skips into dirt. 1 out, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
up
Park.
for the
Now it's
Phillies,
the second baseman, Bryson Stott. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a
Batting
really
six.
controlled,
That's
simple
shortstop.
swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And here is Sosa to the plate. On the ground, 2 ball to Tovar. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now batting Max Kepler. And a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. Line to left. Beck makes the grab on the run. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Line drop to short and caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
The center field.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Back to the top of the lineup, Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Right-hander kicks, deals. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Get out of town. A massive home run. His second home run of the series. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. And a swing and a miss. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And a good eye there. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Ryan McMahon. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The bat, number 15, designated hitter, Hunter.
And next is the designated hitter, Hunter Goodman. Right through there for a strike. And they'll do it again. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. They take the force out. That's the third out. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Johan Rojas. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Tipped into the mid, strike three.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
So digging in, Rafael Marchand. Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle.
So the lineup flips over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
On the ground. Sends it to Tolia. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Rockies 2 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. Now at the plate, Michael Tolia. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Now batting.
Man at first, and now the right fielder, Nick Martini. Tolia gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
On the ground, could be 2. Harper tossed to second, on to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Jacob Stallings now. Just missed.
2-1.
2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside.
Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in the chase.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at third, 2 away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Rockies 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom 4, and now Alec Bohm. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here comes Bryce Harper. And a base hit on the line. Bohm around second, headed for third. And that's a double.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And now 2 balls and a strike. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that's downstairs. And the count's full. Bryson Stott in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. 1 run in already. The throw to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
This is Bryson Stott. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. There's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. And stepping in is the speedy Edmundo Sosa. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped into right center. Base hit.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Runner at first with 2 away. Max Kepler at the plate. On the ground, right side. Freeman tossed to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. They get 2 and draw even again. On to the top of the 5th we go. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The batter, the center fielder, Brenton.
So the
Doyle.
Rockies lineup turns over. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Bounce to the right side, and that chance handled. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Now batting,
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. That's a little bit low.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swings and misses, struck him out. Rockies are down quietly. Score remains 2-2. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. Up the middle, Freeman. On the run, throw to first. Out. Nicely done for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
All over that one right there. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the batting order turns over, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. Outside low, and that's ball 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play, but man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Digging in, Ryan McMahon. The 1-2. Just missed.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The designated hitter, Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's outside. Ball 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. And that's in the dirt. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
The first baseman, number 4,
Michael Tolia digging in for the Rockies. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top half of the 6th. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that skips in the dirt. Draws the walk there.
Inside.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Now, Nick Martini. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ground ball to Bohm. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Go ahead run on base. Next for Colorado, Jordan Beck. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jose Alvarado takes over on the mound. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Alvarado.
That's off the mark. 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's towards center. Rojas under it. And that's the 3rd out. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice job going the opposite way with it. Letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Kyle Freeland done for the day, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Scott Alexander on to pitch here.
52.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Alexander.
Stallings can't squeeze it. Gets away. And he'll move up to second. No problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Boom. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. No outs. Runner at first. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. On the ground, a second, might be 2 to Tovar. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. This to 3rd, McMahon. Tosses to 1st. That ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, top of inning number 7. Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
1 out, runner at second. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. This one in the air center field. Rojas under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Ezekiel.
Now it's going to be Ezekiel Tovar. So the tying run at second. Ripped, but it curls foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Freeman headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He scores, and the Rockies tie it up. It's 3-all.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Go ahead run on base. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. In there. And so now 1-2.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning if they tie game.
Out to short, Sosa. Over to first, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. We're tied now with 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Seth Halverson. This is his 3rd time out this year. And now the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa.
Seth Halverson.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, left fielder, Max.
Here's the left fielder,
Kepler.
Max Kepler. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center
Johan
fielder,
Rojas
Johan
stands in for the Phillies.
Rojas.
The 1-1. And delivers outside. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Victor Vodnik getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Cheville also getting ready. 2 down, nobody on. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Rafael Marchand. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-1. Out to short, Tovar. And we stay tied as the inning ends. 1 left for Philadelphia, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the 8th. Now it's the DH, Hunter Gooden. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. New pitcher now, Matt Strom.
Number 25.
He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Wrong.
That's down and in. A slider missed. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Oh, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pick.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Michael Toglia now at the plate. Off the mark there. And it's 2-1. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick.
Now it's the right fielder, Nick Martini. Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one way outside. And it's 2-2. Got him swinging. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Score remains tied at 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Third baseman.
And now it's Alec Bohm. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jake Bird up and throwing. 1-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Sends it to Tolia, and that quickly 2 away.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Harper now. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So 2 down, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Nick Castellanos. And the count 1-2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that's down and away. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around second is Harper. Throw quickly to the infield, and the go-ahead run has to hold up at third with 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
And the batter now, Bryson Stott. That one not close. 2 balls and a strike. With the go-ahead run at third, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Base hit. 1 run is in. A second scores as well, and they lead by 2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
2 outs. Runner on first. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Runner takes off. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 5 and the Rockies 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air on the infield, Harper sizes this one up, puts it away for the out, and there's 1 down.
Up next for Colorado, the catcher, Jacob.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
1 out. Runner at second.
What do you got?
Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. Hit on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a slider misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's a little high.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Brenton Doyle in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tying run at the plate. Freeman hits it in the air. Rojas on his way over. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So it's their last chance in this one. Brenton Doyle, the next to hit. The tying run at the plate. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further, get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.